Got steps that go down. Aha! No new items though, just... Ahoy!
Hey there, on the boat.
Guten Tag, schöne Mademoiselle.
My husband say, hello, young lady. You want to talk to us? My name is Kate Walker, and I'm a lawyer. I'm in charge of this train. This situation is really very new to me. Lawyer, good job. Earn lots of money. A lot? A lot? No, I wouldn't go that far. But I can't really complain, I guess. There's worse. Lawyer always ask a lot of money. Can we change the subject, please? I really don't want to go down this road.
I can understand that.
I just met with the university rectors, and they ordered me to remove my train out of their station. I mean, it's a total joke. How do you remove a train that can't move in the first place? You don't have any ideas, do you? We know nothing of train. You up your own creek. Your generosity warms my heart. I have a little problem with my train. It's kind of broken. I've absolutely got to get it out of the station. Do you think you could tow it over to the wall with your barge? Lock closed. Barge blocked. But if the locks were open, would it be okay to tow my train then?
Por qué no? More money for that work.
Da, it's possible. My husband say we help you if you give money.
Oh, for fuck's
Right.
sake.
And how much do you want?
Cinquante.
He want $150. $150? I don't have that much. No money, no barge. Let me
Oh.
offer you 75. Nay, $125. Out of the question. $100 and not a dime more. Correct. You have barge for $100. Great. Now, don't move. I'll be back as quick as possible with the money. You must really get to see the countryside. Do you know New York at all? We not understand. I'm looking for a funny little man who is supposed to live in Syberia. Can you imagine that? Syberia. I expect you've already been there.
Sie vragen komen to Syberia.
Syberia? No. Too cold. Barge no break ice.
Makes sense, I guess.
I hope my train isn't too big for your barge.
Tis okay. Motorboat erste Klasse.
My husband say correct. Powerful motor. I mean, we're not exactly very far from the winding machine, are we? It's dumb, isn't it? All this effort to go a few yards.
Yeah, exactly.
Put train in barge? Nah, not possible. Have you gone down to take a look around the station yet? It's amazing. You know, it's full of exotic birds.
Me to my gear? Ja. Ja, met plezier.
We no leave boat. Husband is land sick. It's not very polite of you to take advantage of my predicament. We could have done favors for each other, for free, out of solidarity.
Father, alles buik not full. Money, ja, buik full.
Excuse me? My husband say need money for leave. $100 not lot for fancy lady like you. How would you know a fancy lady like me, really? I'll leave you to it.
Das?
Alright. Let's go into battle. Yeah, I need some money to move. Can you help?
Gentlemen, forgive me.
A little problem.
They are kept to oneself, and they don't stop the world from turning.
Nor trains from leaving stations.
Yes, they do. Last one, anyway.
Some sailors have agreed to tow the train, but I don't have enough money to pay them. I was wondering if you could help me out. For a while. I could work for the money.
Please wait, miss. We have certain confibulations to attend to.
That is right. We must confibulate between ourselves.
Ew.
A collegiate decision must be taken.
I hope that we are not indisposing you in any way.
Why not?
If it helps us get rid of that train.
My word, that is a fine idea.
What do you have in mind, gentlemen?
When you arrived here, you must have noticed a splendid bandstand which honors the main university courtyard.
A unique piece of mechanical craftsmanship which no longer works, alas.
Why, yes, we have very moving memories of its melodies. We're prepared to offer you a financial reward if you can set it working again.
With pleasure. What do I have to do?
Unfortunately, my dear, time and rust have taken their toll on this university, and our automatons no longer have a spring in their step. You are going to have to be resourceful.
To tell you the truth, there are a number of complex mechanisms here in Barrackstadt, and it would appear that we have unfortunately lost their operating instructions.
Your train, however, is an extremely ingenious invention, so you should be no stranger to complex mechanisms, should you? We are therefore counting on your ingenuity, miss.
I hope that I can show myself worthy of your faith in me, gentlemen.
Well, my dear colleagues, one more university matter nicely tied up.
Here we are, busy chat.
Already?
Thank you.
And
Is it always tea time there? Memoirs of an Expedition. Ah! The Red Amazon Cuckoo. Oh, that's that little fucker, that spider thing. Well, the colony is endemic in the Amazon forest and is one of the region's most brightly coloured species. Male plumage is bright vermilion, while the females is a little more russet and neutral. Dense areas of the Amazon. It is reliant on the thick upper foliage of the rainforest to live its lonely existence. The explorer may nevertheless have an excellent view of the bird when the animal ventures to lower branches in search of forest Solginon grapes. What? Wild vines provide the bird with major food. The cuckoo is particularly partial to juicy fruit. The red cocoons may sometimes gorge themselves on fruit to the point of drunkenness, turning it an easy prey for the jungle predator. Eat and be eaten, such is the impeccable law of nature. Like other species of the cuckoo, the red delegates task of being the children to the other birds, fascination and species to reproduce proficiently and with minimum effort. Unless she chooses the moment when its owners are absent, lay her eggs. Generally in the afternoon, the host, meanwhile, will lay mainly in the morning. After laying an egg in her selected nest, the female will remove one of the host's eggs and destroy it, and eat it later. The cuckoo's egg generally hatches before the eggs of its adopted brothers and sisters. The cuckoo chick will instinctively edge the other eggs from the rest. The young cuckoo grows fast. Sometimes it's faster. Its foster parents will what? On the back of the hungry chick to feed it. Even though the cuckoo's egg is very different to the smaller host eggs, it nevertheless mimics the host egg in certain ways. Not perfectly, but just enough to be accepted by most species. Love of the grape could sadly prove fatal to the species in medium term. Glue producers to protect the from what they call invertebrate looting. I've declared all-out war on the birds. So the cuckoo will be on the losing side. The red cuckoo. I mean, I don't really think we need to learn anything else apart from we need this grape. I think that's the main part, so we apparently need grapes. Right. Now the thing is, where the fuck are we gonna find grapes? Alright, Langton, you have a good one.
Excuse me.
I wish I had some luck with
No,
these
you could be
puzzles.
Keep quiet.
Do excuse me, Professor.
What is it you want?
If I were to say Forest Sauvignon to you, what would you say?
Oh, let's see. Sauvignon. Sauvignon? I would say it's some kind of tropical shrub, don't you think?
We are talking about the same plant, then. It is a very rare shrub with small, juicy fruits. I found a book about the Amazon, and it says that there are even Sauvignon plants growing right here in Barkstadt. You wouldn't know where, would you?
Amazon Sauvignon plants here? No. No, I don't think there are any. Highly implausible. But, you should ask the station master. He is keeper of the greenhouse at our university, so he could tell you more than me.
Oh, thanks very much. Professor, how do I say this? You see, I didn't think I'd need a lot of money when I set out. And it turns out I need money after all. It's a delicate matter, I know, but I was wondering if you could help me out.
My dear, it would be a pleasure. But you see, I barely have enough myself to cover my meager expenditure on what I'm paid by the university.
Ooh.
Sorry, I didn't mean to offend or...
However, if we look at the example of Hans, it is true that our university always rewards people who perform some service for it. This is our dear rector's jurisdiction, however.
I'll leave you in peace.
Sorry?
Okay, I just had to start talking to him.
I'm so...
What can I...
Where might I find some Forest Sauvignon plants, please?
No place round here, that's for sure. I don't know what you're talking about. That stuff's from the Amazon.
You know, for someone who knows nothing about the plant, you seem pretty well informed about which mysterious faraway country it comes from.
Oh, Amazon, Peru, Papua New Guinea, it's all the same to me. Gotta go. Gotta work.
Wait, don't go. You know what? I don't think he was being totally straight with me.
You know what? I get that feeling too. I wonder if he's fermenting beer or something. Ah, there he is. Oi, you.
Excuse me, Station Master, but I need you again.
Can't you see I am I am. Very busy indeed. But, okay, I think I can give you a minute of my time.
I'm looking for a kind of...
Look, lady, the station doesn't have any Sauvignon berries, not even Forest Sauvignon.
Funny you should mention it. That's exactly what I was looking for. Forest Sauvignon.
Sauvignon, raspberries, red currants, they're all the same to me. And we don't grow none of them here.
But you see, I have just read a very interesting book which says that the rare Sauvignon berry is actually cultivated here in the famous Barkstadt University aviary itself.
Well, if it's in a book, then don't believe everything you read, miss.
I don't know why, but I don't think you're telling me the truth.
What do you mean? I don't know. How should I know where to find your stupid grape? Go ask your professor, what's his name, Pons, the paleontologist.
But you're the master of this station, so you should know better than anyone.
Nobody tells me anything. I don't know. Go see the old guy with the fossils.
I've already spoken to him.
I'm looking for...
Look, lady, the station doesn't have any...
Funny you should... But I don't... But you're the...
Nobody tells...
The sailors on the barge reckon they could help me tow my train out of here, but they're asking for money. You couldn't possibly help me out with a few dollars, could you? I would be very grateful.
Miss, really, I'm surprised at you. Asking for money from a total stranger. Oh.
Right. I need cash. I need it to get my train out of your station because my train is getting in your way, disturbing your birds, and upsetting your bosses.
Exactly.
Look, lady, I'm only a station master. I got my problems and you got yours.
I won't disturb you when...
Welcome to...
Okay.
Lion?
I feel like I've lost my way.
Hey,
I won't...
welcome to...
You wouldn't know...
Try going to see the station master.
It's actually he who sent me to you. I thought it a little strange, but he definitely said ask the paleontologist. You're the only one here, aren't you?
Yes, yes indeed. What a strange way to behave. Well, I think he must have made a mistake. That's all. Nobody tells me anything here. Maybe you should ask the rectors. After all, they are in charge of the university.
All right,
God.
thanks. I'll leave.
Sorry?
The guy is keeping them hidden because they're probably outlawed or something because of how alcoholic they are. Since they seem to be so alcoholic that the bloody birds go dopey after eating them.
Gentlemen,
Objection.
A little problem.
They are.
No,
are you sure there are no Amazon Sauvignon plants in Barogstadt? Because I have just interviewed the station master and the paleontologist, and what they said really didn't convince me that there wasn't any here.
we are quite definite on this point. There are no Sauvignon plants growing in Barogstadt.
You see, miss, the Amazon Forest Sauvignon is a rare shrub that requires very special conditions for growth.
That's right. Conditions that are very hard to reproduce, believe you me.
Difficult, but not impossible. Fortunately, our garden has proved very successful.
Your garden? So, there is a garden in Barogstadt?
Oh, the garden. Well, if there was one, it would still be a little garden hidden behind the station. But our station master would be very proud of it.
He would take very good care of it, too. Everything would grow marvelously if we were able to cultivate it at all, and it would be all down to his gardening prowess.
And we would be proud as punch. And we wouldn't forget the role the paleontologist might play in this.
Ooh.
What's the paleontologist got to do with it all?
Without
Hey,
him,
all right,
and without
Ian.
his laboratory, how would we make the wine, do you think?
And it would be good wine indeed, my dear colleagues, would it not?
Oh, yes, a delightful balm to soothe away our long hours of
Yeah,
toil
they're
and our
fucking
heavy
getting drunk on this
responsibility.
shit.
We would wait impatiently every year for the arrival of the year's produce.
So, if I have understood you correctly, there are indeed Sauvignon plants in Barogstadt. They are cultivated in a garden behind the station, then turned into wine by the paleontologist's loving care. And finally, the pleasure of tasting is yours. If I'm not very much mistaken, gentlemen, you have a minor racket operating here.
Miss, you do go jumping to some hasty conclusions.
We never said that. That's not what we said at all.
I mean, more or less it did.
We were talking in the conditional, you know, with ifs and woulds.
So, what would happen if I had such a hunch?
You would have to keep it to yourself, of course.
Yes, if you would be so kind as to keep it a secret. It would only be a small local concern, producing barely a few bottles every year.
That's right. Nothing so grandiose as a business. Otherwise, we'd be liable to be fined. So, we can't count on your discretion, can't we?
Don't worry, I have no intention at all of getting messed up in anything. If I were to need...
But all right,
Thank you.
And thank...
Right. But then, what the fuck do I do? Yeah, first, but let's get... Alright, I'm gonna have a word with this paleontologist then. Apparently he's the one that makes the wine.
Do excuse me, Professor. I have just had a very interesting little discussion with the rectors. It seems that you are perfectly aware of the existence of Sauvignon plants here in Barrackstadt. Apparently, you find them very tasty.
Not at all. I never drink wine. I prefer to make it. Production to me is much more satisfying.
So you don't deny.
Why, seeing as the rectors have let you into our little secret, I even converted part of the laboratory into a fermenting room for Ammer's own Sauvignon wine production. Of course, I cannot produce wine in large quantities. We have to be discreet, after all.
And what about your students? Haven't they noticed anything?
Oh, you know how students are. After all, a chemical reaction is still a chemical reaction, even when grapes are involved. And malolactic fermentation takes time. Sometimes strange odors begin to waft through the corridors. Then I just burn a little sulfur.
Incredible. Totally incredible. You are really something, Professor Pons. Really something.
I'm not sure whether I should take that as a compliment.
I have just had a very...
Not at all.
So you...
Why?
And...
Oh,
Incredible. I'll leave...
sorry?
Excuse me.
Can't you see I am... well,
You have been playing with me, haven't you? You knew very well there were forest Sauvignon berries in the station garden.
no, not at all. I've never seen your Sauvignon thing.
You don't have to lie to me. I know all about it. You and the rectors are in cahoots, and the professor's lab has been turned into a distillery. You've all got a nice little smuggling racket on the side.
Smuggling racket? Hey, lady, you're going a bit far there. It's just a little on-the-side thing we got going, that's all. It's just for ourselves. Hey, honest.
You should be ashamed of yourselves. Aren't you worried about the reputation of this fine university? The authorities should be informed of this.
But we haven't done anything wrong. It's not a crime.
Can you open the gate to the garden, please?
Sure. No problemo. Right away, miss.
Finally. Of course, I just realised I have no idea how we're going to solve our next problem, which is getting the water to lower to allow them through. To allow the boat through to do the pulling.
There you are. Please feel free to visit the garden at your leisure. And there was just one thing. I'm not a liar. Not really. Just mum's the word. There is the reputation of the university to think about. And I have superiors, and I have to do what I can.
I understand. Don't you worry.
Thank you, miss.
You only need the berries to get those birds out the fucking way. But I wonder if there's anything else out here that might be useful. Quite a lot of trees. Aha! Berries!
I don't need that for the time being.
Pick up again. I hope that doesn't mean I'm gonna have to make several bloody journeys back to the garden and shit to deal with the fucking birds. Little bastards. Hey little fuckers, look at that. Yeah, that got their attention. No, we can get off this goddamn ladder. That's it. Yeah, I can't blame that station master for not wanting to come up here. I'd get vertigo as well. Christ. One of these eggs is not like the other.
Impossible to reach it.
Hook? Oh, come on. So close and yet so far. How could it be impossible? Look how far she is. She can just climb on the goddamn thing or something. Or put a hook there and pull it this way. Anything else I can interact with? Possible to reach it. Come on! It's not that bloody far. This from here doesn't look like it's that far. Especially all that bloody effort it took to get that mammoth. I wasn't thinking of, oh, I'm just gonna take it and show it to everyone. There we go. Hello, Oscar. Goodbye, Oscar. Letting can't reach the egg. That's another thing there when it gets a little bit frustrating in games like this, where it's like I can clearly reach the egg, but oh no, I need an item to reach it.
Yeah, miss, please, excuse me.
Yes?
You know, I want to apologize for our little misunderstanding. I brought you a bottle of wine. Barrackstadt Sauvignon. Very good year. Let me know what you think.
I'm very touched. Thank you.
Good luck on your journey, lady.
Thank you.
There you go, he can be nice. No, return to the game, not menu. There we go. Here, have an elephant. Oh, wait, a mammoth.
Do excuse me, Professor. Professor, sorry to disturb you again. Professor, I have brought you something that should be of interest to you. Look.
In the coat
What
pocket.
have you got there, then? Let's see. An effigy of a mammoth. But this is Hans' doll, is it not? Yes, of course it is. How on earth did you... Oh, my God. It's in my hands. It exists. It really exists. Please do excuse me. I'm deeply, deeply moved.
You see, your Hans and my Vorarlberg heir are one and the same.
This is incredible. After all these years, how can I ever thank you, my dear? Oh, I must waste no time. I'm off to my laboratory. I must study this carefully. May I borrow your treasure a moment?
Well, actually,
Don't worry, miss. I will take the greatest care of it. But I need to study it. You see, it has such importance to me that this very afternoon I shall deliver an impromptu lecture to my students about this very object. If you are interested in Hans Vorarlberg, then it is essential that you attend.
do you think so?
Obviously. Give me your telephone number and I will call you the moment my lecture begins. I will return you your doll at the end. You have my word.
Ah, okay. And now his lab's open. Right, let's do some investigating. Ooh. Another voice cylinder. No, I don't. Nothing else to grab. No. Okay. I've got that cylinder. Aha! What's this here? Ooh. Aha! That's what we need. What's that? Yangala cola powder. Ooh, that's that stuff that improves your eyesight. Okay. Shit. Oh, thank you for the epic. There, Trixify. The epic BFS warrior.
What is it you want?
I'll...
Sorry?
Oh, it just takes me this way. Well, I'm not sure what I'll use the powder for, but I know exactly what I'm going to use the grabbers for. Right, finally. Yep, there we go. We've got an egg. In time for Russian Easter. We're all topical in this channel. What am I going to find inside here, though? That's the question. Here we go. Cuckoo's egg. Huh. Okay, I can't see anything immediately in here to grab. Yeah, I can't grab the egg again. Huh. What on earth am I looking at? Oh, I see. Like a giant music box. There we go. Still no idea how the fuck I'm meant to lower the bloody water though, but... Is he gonna have anything new to say?
Hello.
Hey, baby, you.
Just who do you think?
Oh God.
Listen.
You wanna party? Oh shit.
Gentlemen.
A little.
They are kept.
Nor
Busy with your time, my
Gentlemen,
ass.
I have managed to repair your university bandstand.
The bandstand is playing again. This is marvelous news.
We are really very grateful indeed.
Yes, very grateful indeed. We will look back on your visit with much fondness in our hearts.
And now let us in turn honor our word. How much is it you need, miss?
$100, if it's not too much to ask.
We agree to grant you the aforementioned sum, miss. You may now leave with your train.
I hope I can.
And while we're on the subject, when will you be leaving?
Yes, because now you should relocate your train as quickly as possible. Here we are, busy.
It's always tea time with these people, isn't it? Alright, you greedy bastards, there you go. Throw the money at you. Quite literally.
There you go. Here's your money. I've checked it. It's all there.
Whoop! There we go.
Ah, thank you. Not difficult get dollar. See? You are a real businesswoman.
I'm not the only one around here.
We pleased to do deal with you. Now, you open lock or we no help you.
Why didn't you manage to open them? After all, you don't have to be a genius.
Ma vor wat pensiero esto? Di kleine madam. No se sei mar alles non comprendo. En allora kaput en andere bordello.
Yeah, the telephone is kaput.
Moi. On boom telefonieren. Kaput, kaput.
My husband say instructions complicated. No understand manual. My husband angry. Very angry. Oh, now telephone broke. Kaput.
Now that is annoying. What are you going to do next?
We wait repairman.
Well, I don't have the time to wait. I'll have to go have a look. There must be some way of releasing the opening mechanism.
Take key. Sailor always need key for lock.
Oh, perfect.
Okay, thanks.
I'd be too afraid if I threw something like that, it would just fall straight into the water. Okay, now we can get somewhere. The problem is, though, it looks like it's got a password key lock on it.
You are using the Morloff lock. Welcome to the East Lock Control Center. To start, press the number sign. If you are using the Haltenberg lock, press 1. If you are using the Morloff lock, press 2.
4.
If you want to raise the water level, press 1. If you want to lower the water level, press 2. To return to the last command, press the number sign. You want to lower the water level. To confirm your choice, press star. Your request has been logged. Unfortunately, our regional technician is currently...
Okay, nothing. Nothing at all. No hint as to what the numbers could be. Nope, no idea. I've spoken to the train guy, he knows nothing. You won't believe this. I meant to put in the choices that I used the phone when I contacted them. How was I meant to figure that out? I was thinking that, but I thought, well, no, there's not enough on there, but clearly I'm wrong. Clearly I'm an idiot for not thinking that. Hash 42 star. Fucking hell. Honestly, what the fuck was that? It was the bloody numbers that I was using to answer the fucking The two were completely unrelated. Oh, never mind. Right, I've lowered the lock.
Hey there, on the boat.
Guten Tag!
My husband's.
Right, I've got it. I know now how the locks work. So guide your boat into the lock, and I'll take care of the mechanism.
Godverdomme. Das ist eine echte Ladies. Alle etwa, range alle Dingen and obligados de dame. Ach, set content on route again.
What did your husband say?
You, hurry up. We hurry to travel again.
Okay. We'll meet each other on the other side. By my train, okay?
There we go. I'm pretty certain that's not what her husband said. But it was probably something along those lines. Okay, I'm guessing I'm not meant to raise it back up. That doesn't make sense. Ugh. In which case, I think I've got the idea now. Hashtag for 1 star. Yes! Oh, fantastic. Right, we got that bit out of the way. Now, let's go a stabbing time. Aha, there they are again.
Hey there! On the boat!
Da, barge on other side. You still need us?
Well, duh.
It must be really neat to...
Oh, slecht de boot. Eine vergete das Grund. Für mich, locker ist fantastica. Eine kleine Rot mit Ustet, okay. You guide.
Excuse me?
My husband say he like his barge and he not like your train. Too noisy. If you want to travel in tin can, you stay in tin can.
Sure.
That's not quite what it sounded like he said.
What do we do now to
Mademoiselle Takatak, loca coco mitchen.
What did your husband say?
You attach chain to train and chain to train with barge.
Okay.
Oh, catch it, sir.
Oh, here you go, catch. Huh, perfect. Okay. I have the chain. I now need... I can't interact the... Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Oh.
If that's going to work, it looks...
Oh, there we go. Here's hook. That's it. Right. Just perfect. Just happened to be perfectly in line for the fucking thing.